it's happening so often. Like I just read somewhere that there was a school shooting in St. Louis today, and a teacher and one kid passed during the excuse me during the shooting. So just freaking pathetically sad. But we're about to listen to it. I'm about to turn it on. Give me just a second. I'm bringing it up on here, so if you guys chat, I can catch up with your chat. But here we go.
There we go. Shoo-wee.
Thank Burden of Proof. She always has everything. She's awesome. Go follow her. She's amazing.
All right.
Here we go.
Fulton County Circuit Court non-session with Honorable Cory Rowe presiding.
Hey, Ashley.
Hell, they did a good job. Because I couldn't. I was like, oh, what's the sound?
Your Honor, calling people versus Ethan Crumbley, case number 2022-279-506-FC.
Thank you. Good morning. Appearances for the record.
Turn it down on behalf of the people of the state of Michigan.
Thank you, Mark Case, for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Paulette Michelle Lawson on behalf of Ethan Crumbley. Good morning, Your Honor. On behalf of Ethan. Good morning, Your Honor.
Thank you, and good morning to all counsel. Today's date and time set for a pre-trial this morning. How would you all like to proceed?
Judge, it's my understanding that the defendant is going to plead guilty to all 24 counts.
Thank you.
It is our understanding as well, Your Honor. First, we filed a notice asserting the defense of insanity on January 27th of 2022. At this time, we are withdrawing that notice, and we'll be proceeding with the guilty plea.
Thank you. And I will let all counsel know you may remove your mask if you're comfortable.
Thank you. My client has completed a plea form. May I approach your clerk?
You may.
Just for the record, we've also executed a written statement of guilty plea for the court.
Thank you. Thank you. With that being said, is there anything else we need to address before I take your client's plea, Ms. Lofton?
Your Honor, I would ask the court to inquire of Ms. McKelvey as the LGAL if she had time to meet with Mr. Crumbley and what the decision.
Thank you. Ms. McKelvey?
Good morning, Your Honor. Your Honor, I did, after Ms. Lofton and I spoke that this was going to take place today, I went to see him at the jail. On Thursday, we did spend an crucial time discussing all this. I believe, as his lawyer, Ferdinand, he does understand what this process is, what his intent is to do today, and I believe, and I know that is part of the plea.
I watched a little bit of it, but I haven't watched a whole lot of it. I seen a little bit of a clip of it yesterday, actually.
Form that he's doing this purely voluntarily morally. So I do believe that this is something he desires to do today.
Thank you. With that being said, anything else from the people?
No, Judge, thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Crumbley, please raise your right hand. Under penalty of perjury, do you swear or affirm that the statements you're about to make will be the truth?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Thank you. You put your hand down. What is your name?
Ethan Robert Crumbley,
And Mr. Crumbley, how old are you?
16 years old.
Can you read, write, and understand the English language?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear and understand me, the prosecutor, as well as your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Are you satisfied with the advice your attorney is giving you?
Yes, sir.
And you also have been appointed another court-appointed attorney as well as a legal guardian ad litem. Did you have an opportunity to speak to your legal guardian ad litem?
Yes, sir.
And having spoken to your legal guardian ad litem, are you still prepared to proceed this morning?
Yes, sir.
And you're comfortable with proceeding?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have the right to have an assistance of an attorney throughout all proceedings. And if you cannot afford an attorney, the court would appoint one for you.
Yes, sir.
You understand that you will be pleading guilty to count 1, terrorism causing death. That is a felony where you face up to life without parole or a minimum sentence of 25 to 40 years and a maximum sentence of at least 60 years. You may have to reimburse the government for expenses incurred from the violation. You're also charged in count 2, first degree premeditated murder. That is a felony where you face up to life without parole or a minimum of 25 to 40 years and a maximum sentence of at least 60 years. You're charged in count 3 with first degree premeditated murder. That is a felony where you face up to life without parole or a minimum sentence of 25 to 40 years and a maximum sentence of at least 60 years. You're charged in count 4 with first degree murder. That is a felony where you face up to life without parole or a minimum of sentence of 25 to 40 years and a maximum sentence of at least 60 years. You're charged in count 5 with homicide, first-degree murder. That is a felony where you face up to life without parole or a minimum sentence of 25 to 40 years and a maximum sentence of at least 60 years. You're charged in count 6 with assault with intent to murder. That is a felony where you face up to life or any number of years. You're charged in count 7 with assault with intent to murder. That is a felony where you face up to life or any number of years. You're charged in count 8 with assault with intent to murder. That is a felony where you face up to life or any number of years. You're charged in count 9 with assault with intent to murder. That is a felony where you face up to life or any number of years in prison. You're charged in count 10 with assault with intent to murder. That is a felony where you face up to life or any number of years with the Michigan Department of Corrections. You're charged in count 11 with assault to murder. That is a felony where you face up to life or any number of years. Again, felony where you face up to life or any number of years with the Michigan Department of Corrections. You're charged with count 13, possession of a firearm in the commission of a felony. I will note for the record that you're charged in counts 13 through 24, all being felony firearm offenses. Counts 13 through 24, you face 2 years consecutively with and preceding any term of imprisonment imposed for the felony or attempted felony conviction. You understand the maximum possible penalties you face here?
Yes, sir.
You understand that the maximum possible penalty you face here on the underlying offenses is up to life in prison?
Yes, sir.
And that will be life in prison without parole. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Keese, is there a plea agreement?
No, Your Honor.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And this is the plea form that covers all of your rights, sir?
Yes, sir.
And did you have an opportunity to sign this form?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And this form goes over all of your rights. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to cover your rights with you here in court. Sir, if you please accept it, you will not have a trial of any kind, and you'll be given up the following rights. The right to be tried by a jury, and throughout the trial, the right to be presumed innocent unless the prosecutor proves guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You'll be given up the right to have witnesses against you appear at the trial and to question witnesses against you. You'll also be given up the right to have the court order any witnesses you have to appear at the trial, and you'll be given up your right to remain silent during the trial and the right to not have that silence used against you during the trial. On the other hand, you could testify at trial if you wanted to testify. If your plea is accepted, then you'll be given up any claim that the plea was the result of promises or threats that were not disclosed on the record, or that the plea was not of your own choice. Additionally, if your plea is accepted, you may be given up the right to appeal issues that would be otherwise appealable if you were convicted at trial. Any appeal from conviction and sentence pursuant to this plea will be by application for leave to appeal and not by right. A plea means you have a conviction that may be used against you in the future. If you're on probation or parole, these pleas could affect your status. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Were you born in the United States?
Yes, sir.
I do have to advise you that if you were not born in the United States, this plea could affect your immigration status. So has anyone promised anything or made threats that has not been stated on the record?
No, sir.
Is it your own choice to plead guilty?
Yes, sir.
Do you need any more time to talk to your attorneys about any of your rights?
No, sir.
And I will allow the prosecutor to conduct the voir dire. However, I will ask you, sir, did these offenses occur on or about November 30th?
Oxford.
Thank you. People?
Thank you, Judge. Sir, on that date, November the 30th, 2021, in Oakland, Michigan, did you bring a 9mm 6-hour handgun with 50 rounds of 9mm ammunition with you to the Oxford High School? Yes, sir. Did you keep the 12:49 p.m. on that day you entered a boys' bathroom in the Oxford High School? Yes.
I'm sorry, can you keep your voice up for me?
Yes, sir. Is it true that while inside the boys' bathroom, in the stall of the bathroom, you removed the handgun from the backpack? Yes. Is it true that you ensured that the handgun was loaded? Yes. Is it true that you exited the bathroom approximately 12:51 p.m. November the 30th, 2021? Yes. Is it true that when you exited the bathroom, you began shooting at students and staff members of the Oxford High School? Yes. Judge, for the specific factual basis, I'm going to do counts 2 through 5 and then count 1. Please. Regarding count 2, first-degree murder. Is it true on November the 30th, 2021, while you were in Oxford County, Oakland, you deliberately, with the intent to kill and with premeditation, use a 9mm handgun and shoot and kill Miss Madison? Yes. Is it true on November the 30th, 2021, while you were in Oxford County of Oakland, you did deliberately, with the intent to kill and with premeditation, use a 9mm handgun and shoot and kill Miss Tate-Meyer? Yes. Is it true on November the 30th, 2021, while you were in Oxford County of Oakland, you deliberately, with the intent to kill and with premeditation, did use a 9mm handgun and shoot and kill Ms. Hannah St. Julian?
Yes.
Is it true on November the 30th, 2021, while you were in Oxford, County of Oakland, you did deliberately with the intent to kill and with premeditation use a 9mm handgun, shoot and kill Mr. Justin Schilling?
Yes.
Could you repeat your answer, sir?
Yes.
Thank you.
Is it true that on November the 30th, 2021, when you committed the crime of first-degree premeditated murder in Oxford, County of Oakland, that you acted knowingly, willfully, deliberately, meaning you consider the pros and cons of your actions, then you made the decision after substantial reflection to commit first-degree premeditated murder?
Yes.
Is it true that you knew or had reason to know that your choices on November the 30th, 2021, in committing these crimes would cause a substantial likelihood of death or serious injury?
Yes.
Is it true when you committed these crimes, you intended to put students and teachers in fear, and you intended to cause panic among the Oxford High School community?
Yes.
Is it true that your actions on November the 30th, 2021 caused the deaths of Madison Baldwin, Tamir, Hannah St. Juliana, and Justin Schilling?
Yes.
Regarding count 6, is it true that on November the 30th, 2021, you assaulted Ms. Stevie Arthur by shooting her with a 9mm handgun and was your intention to kill her?
Yes.
Count 7, is it true that on November the 30th, 2021, you assaulted Mr. John Asciutto by shooting him with a 9mm handgun and was your intention to kill him?
Yes.
Count 8, is it true that on November the 30th, 2021, you assaulted Ms. Molly Darnell by shooting her with a 9mm handgun and was your intention to kill her?
Yes.
Count 9, is it true that on November the 30th, 2021, you assaulted Ms. Riley Franz by shooting her with a 9mm handgun and was your intention to kill her?
Yes.
Count 10, is it true that on November the 30th, 2021, you assaulted Mr. Elijah Mueller by shooting him with a 9mm handgun and was your intention to kill him?
Yes.
Count 11, is it true that on November 30th, 2021, you assaulted Ms. Carmen Sage with the intent to commit the crime of murder and was your by shooting her with a 9mm handgun and your intention to kill her?
Yes.
Count 12, is it true that on November 30th, 2021, you assaulted Mr. Aiden Watson by shooting him with a 9mm handgun and was your intention to kill him?
Yes.
For counts 13 through 24, Judge, I'm going to take the actual basis all at once. These are all the felony firearm crimes. Is it true on November 30th, 2021, that all crimes were carried out while you possessed and used the 9mm handgun?
Yes.
Is it true that the firearm that you used on November the 30th was purchased on November the 26th, 2021 by your father, James Crumbley?
Yes.
Is it true that you asked him to buy that firearm?
Yes.
Is it true that you gave him your own money to buy that firearm?
Yes.
Is it true that you picked that gun out to buy?
Yes.
Is it true that on November the 30th, 2021, that 9mm handgun that you used at Oxford High School was not kept in a safe or locked container?
So repeat that?
Is it true on November the 30th, 2021, when you obtained the firearm, it was not kept in a locked container or a safe?
Yes, it was not locked.
People are satisfied.
Thank you. The court adopts the people's voir dire as its own. With that being said, defense satisfied as well?
Defense is satisfied.
Thank you. Does the prosecutor and the defense attorney agree that the court has complied with sub rules B through D?
Yes, Your Honor.
We have, Your Honor.
Thank you. And if I haven't stated it, based upon that voir dire, I do believe there's sufficient factual basis to support the convictions in counts 1 through 24. With that being said, is either the prosecutor or defense attorney aware of any promises, threats, or inducements other than those disclosed on the record?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. The court finds the plea to be voluntary, understanding, and accurately given, and I accept the plea. The court will set this matter for a tentative Miller hearing on February 9th, 2023 at 9 a.m. That will be in person here in my courtroom. As counsel is aware, we must continue to conduct a review hearing every 30 days because the defendant is a minor at the Oakland County Jail. As such, the court will conduct a review hearing in this matter on November 29th, 2022 at 9 a.m. via Zoom. With that being said, is there anything else for the record this morning?
Judges, I did want to know for the record that paragraph 2 of her statement of guilty plea does indicate that to the extent it ever becomes necessary, the parties do agree to supplement today's record with all case reports, all evidence submitted to this court during the juvenile justice and delinquency prevention hearings that occurred February 22nd, March 24th, April 21st, May 19th, June 23rd, July 22nd, August 25th, September 22nd and October the 20th.
Thank you. So noted. Anything else for the record?
Just one more, Your Honor.
Just so the record is clear, the tentative Miller hearing date is February the 9th. We'll have a sentencing hearing after that date. Is that correct?
That is correct. The court will set it for sentencing after I conducted the Miller hearing to give myself an opportunity to make a decision about the Miller hearing, as well as to allow counsel to supplement any record that they need to supplement.
And as you know, Your Honor, we have a lot of victims in the courtroom today, a lot of victims watching, and just to put on the record that they will have an opportunity to make a statement to the court at the time of sentencing.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you. With that being said, anything else?
No, Judge, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Deputies, you may take the defendant. Thank you. If everyone in the courtroom could please be seated.
All right, guys. Well, that was it. There'll be a hearing for his sentence in like a couple days. Hopefully, I'll hear about it and we'll play that when it happens. But yeah, he's going to get what he deserves. He's going to go to prison probably for the rest of his life. The reason he's pleading guilty is so he doesn't get the death penalty. Like if he would have went to trial, there was a possibility probably for the death penalty. And being he's pleading guilty, he'll get life in prison, which might not be very good being that it's kids that he took out. Even though he is a kid, it's kids he took out, and people in jail don't like that kind of shit. So that's it. Bye, guys.